he does not get angsty and throw his keyblades at me. Oh. I totally panic cast reflect there at the end. That third strike. And we got once more, which would have been significantly helpful moments ago when I was fighting the bosses in the world that never was. We got crouch uppercut, which we don't have punched, so I don't know how that's gonna actually work out for us. Warriors pontoons might be the check to get to the second half of the second world. Alright, we are back in Jak and Daxter, and let us see if the Warriors' pontoons are what they thought they were. Oh, but before we do that, I should check the move lists. Move tracker. I can do crouch uppercut? I'm assuming that's what the blue tint versus the orange tint means. Is blue means I am actively able to do that move, whereas orange is I have that unlocked, but I don't have the prerequisites. So I can do crouch uppercut? I know I can do crouch jump. Oh! You know, I don't think I ever knew that was a move. Well, that lets me get access to like one section I can think of. The crouch jump is going to be nice for reaching places that I am normally unable to do. Yeah, okay, so the Warriors' pontoons were these things. And something tells me I am going to have enough power cells to challenge the second boss. So let us go ahead and see if I'm correct in that matter. And I am. I can go ahead and fight that. But there is a level over here that I am going to do first. So, go away, fishy. That was quite spooky. I now understand why Kid Me was terrified of that fish, and despite other questionably scary things in this game, none of them actually impacted me as much as that. Alright, so I have to go into first-person mode to shoot the yellow eco. But I am capable of shooting it, so that is good to know. I'm not convinced that the yellow eco kind of awkwardly homing, not awkwardly homing, but sliding along the environment instead of just colliding with it, that feels like a quality of life improvement and not something that was in the base game, but I honestly can't remember. Ribbon. Huge. Ribbon is the best piece of armor in Kingdom Hearts. The only thing better than the ribbon is something called the Grand Ribbon. So it's just the ribbon, but better. So we have that. Which means we have 3 extraordinarily good pieces of armor, but we only have 2 armor slots, so maybe, hopefully, we get some more armor unlocked here soon? Okay. Got that. Now, where do you lead? Ooh. And luckily, I can break the scout fly box because there's blue eco. Dodge roll. Nice. All right. That's all that was back here was two native creatures just minding their own business that I murdered, and a scout fly box. Alright, you know, these creatures are just here in their home, and I'm coming in, destroying it, claiming it's for the good, and I am here to steal their oil. Frog! Whoa, whoa, frog! Leave me alone! Well, that's an interesting way for nature to evolve to murderize things. But, you know, it didn't work on me, so not that awful. Ya yeet! Okay. Well, there was a scout fly box, but there's also one of these. I don't actually remember, but the way those little buildings, or I guess creature huts, creature trees, are spread out, I have a feeling that destroying all of them will get me a power cell. So, let's go this way. Alright, and I do have to break these with the yellow eco. But now I grab this to pick them up. Oh, geez, that just straight up instantly hurts you. Alright. Good to know. Don't touch... I mean, I wasn't planning on consciously touching the sketchy-looking tar, but, you know... now I know. It really does not want to be touched. So... I won't. Ah. We have to destroy all of those. Can I kill Mr. Frog? There we go. Don't have to worry about Mr. Frog. And we can crouch jump to get the progressive power beam. That's the super missile. The third progressive power beam is the super missile. So there are a few more checks we can now access in Metroid Prime. But that doesn't necessarily open up a whole lot of new areas for us. But super missile is also nice for fighting the final boss. So I will gladly take that. Is this a dead end back here? It doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna loop back around here and grab this stuff before continuing onward. And that was the right call. This is just a loop. Way to the dawn. Alright. I can complete the final world in Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I'll just need 2 more proofs, and I'll be able to beat the game. Now, what's up here? Alright, 2 launch pads. Well, let's take this one and see where it goes. Oh. These dudes are just chilling here? Alright. If I had the punch ability unlocked, I'd be able to fire the yellow eco without having to go into first-person view, but I don't actually have punch unlocked, so we're gonna spin them to death. Ooh, they dropped a power cell. Or not a power cell, an item slot up. I guess I don't break that. Oh, that's what that blimp is trying to lift out of the... Okay, I see. So we're destroying the supports on the blimp, so that way it doesn't hold on to that. Why is there fall damage normally, but when you yeet yourself off an electrical platform, there isn't? Oh boy, more innocent wildlife to destroy. And also a rock.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
That's a lot of dangerous black ooze that I don't want to deal with. Okay, there is a yellow eco vent over there. So we are just gonna stand on the vent and snipe these buildings. Buildings? They're trees. They can be turned into buildings. This must be another check that I don't actually have unlocked. So I guess we might be coming back. Yeah, without roll jump, I'm not gonna be able to make that. I don't think I can even make that jump over there up to that scout fly box. Can I even break the scout fly box? I should be able to, right? I have plenty of time and I should be able to get a good enough angle. Yeah, I don't see myself getting up there. Oh. Well, I got here. Oh, I tried to jump off that wooden support. I might be able to meander my way over to that platform. Alright, so sometimes Jak slides off those supports, which makes it not possible to jump, but I don't think I can make that without using the extra distance and height from the support. No. Okay. Slowly. No. Bad. Alright, so it looks like I'm not actually going to be able to fully get up the support. See, I can stand on it, but as soon as I crouch to try and... Oh, never mind, it didn't do it then. But sometimes when I crouch, it starts to slide. He starts to slide off the support. Oh, so we'll try one more time. All right, I'm over it.
I just love the mud.
Well, I'm glad it makes you happy. You do you, bud. I'm gonna steal all the health you have stored in these barrels.
Howdy, friends.
Do I want to play?
Good.
I guess...
Get him.
Oh.
Get him.
Well, seeing as how I have infinite blue, yellow eco, there's no reason for me to just spam this, so I guess... Alright.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Well, fry my hide. You sure know how to shoot.
That was more difficult than I was expecting. But it's done. We got a secret anthems report from it, so totally did not have to do that. Alright, there was no yellow eco in those crates like I was expecting. Is there anything out here? No? Alright. Guess this is just a pier. Oh lord, that sinks a lot faster than I was expecting it to. Alright, I was able to... well... Before it perished, I was gonna say... Oh, back with this fucker. Alright, let's see if I can not mess up this jump. Just barely. Just barely. Alright, but now we have to get... this power cell, but with crouch jump, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. And we just got a straight up power cell. Oh, back to the beginning. I guess I missed... I did. I could see it right there. Can I snipe it from here? Alright, well, I missed one of the rocks from... there's precursor orbs over there. How did I miss that? Oh, I didn't miss it per se. I just went left here and then never came back. Alright. That's cool, I guess. As nice as having that full vent of yellow eco, we really don't need it. Something tells me that's not how that's supposed to look. Well. I think that's the last power cell I can get. Until I unlock whatever locked vehicle was back there. Yeah. It's that power cell that I saw that I needed the vehicle for, and then 7 scout flies. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't let one singular... No. It's just one more. Get it! No! Crouch jump, you fool! If I had double jump or roll jump, this would not be that it's difficult. But I don't have either of those. Well, if I need one single precursor orb, I guess I gotta come all the way back here to grab it. I just realized I can get a power cell back at Geyser Rock? Yeah, because now that I have crouch jump, I can get up there. Ooh, I bet I can actually reach that scout fly box with the yellow eco back here. Yeah, I definitely can. Where? Alright. Jak stubbed his toe and just fell. To his death. Well, not to his death, but you get the idea. And can I snipe that scout fly box from all the way over here? Probably not. Nope. Well, got that scout fly. Time to go fight this boss. Alright. I'm sure I can beat him. He's capable of just standing in pure lava. Oh, he faked me out. I thought he was going to immediately fire at the platform I was on, but I was sorely mistaken. I have to go first person to actually fire at him. I gotta get out of here. So I think I damaged him? Thankfully you can make these platforms with just a singular jump or I would be in trouble. Alright, I didn't get out of the way fast enough. That's on me. Oh lord, he firing in those real fast. Oh, I don't have to run back that time. Cool. Earthquake trap. Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Yeah, that is not gonna make for an enjoyable viewing experience, so I'm just gonna pause the video here and wait out the earthquake trap timer.
Eventually.
Alright, the earthquake trap has ended, so we will carry on. And now yeah, lava would instantly kill you like that, huh? But, as I was saying, now I know if I do one of these Archipelago Jak and Daxters again, I'm gonna disable Earthquake Trap, because that was awful. And now it's time. I have to race these guys. See, these guys are wearing pants. Oh lord, that's a tree.
You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
Nominate sketches. That is a world unlock for Kingdom Hearts 2, but I need to worry about being like my idol, Sonic. I jumped to see what the gravity trap was like, but I guess the gravity trap didn't actually affect the bike. Oh! I just started up to full damage. Well... yeah, it doesn't... yeah, it doesn't seem like the gravity trap affects the zoomer bike, so... I jumped kind of expecting to get pulled back down right away, and I didn't, so I just crashed. Well, I missed another singular precursor orb. But when I don't have to worry about racing a bunch of flying creatures with diapers in them, I'll come back here and grab them. And I know I'm also missing scout fly boxes, wherever those may be.
Nice.
Alright, armor slot up. I was hoping to find that. And now we have access to the third world hub. And when we activate the teleporter here, I'll quickly run back to Geyser Rock and finish grabbing the last power cell and all the other precursor orbs there that I could not because I did not have anything higher than a simple jump.
Oh, look, I always wondered.
Alright, moment of truth. What is this power cell? You know, I had a fear that it was just going to be a scout fly. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Oh, neat. I can talk to this dude and yoink his eyeballs.
Seek the you have obtained.
Alright, thanks for the Master's Ring. And I'm gonna check scout flies in the Fire Canyon, actually. Because I've gotta be close to getting 7 of them, right? Alright, I've been wrong before. Oh, Fire Canyon and Lava Tube are 2 different. Okay, but Sentinel Beach I've gotten 7. I guess it automatically converted that 7th scout fly into a check. I just never noticed it. Meh, tomato, tomato. Or maybe it's programmed to where if you get 7 scout flies, you just get a straight up power cell. You don't necessarily get a random check. What up, dudes? Thanks for the aerial dodge. Thanks for the pacifism trap. Now I can go back and join my barrel brethren. Well, if you can't break the barrels, become the barrels. But something tells me I'm not going to be able to make it back there in time.
Gordy? 90 orbs of
Well, one precursor orb is not gonna get me to 90, but I do know where one is if I need to get to 90. Power cell. Alright, I guess this lift is a check in and of itself. So we will not go to that level. And around and around and around and around and around. I know there's a level lava tube. Oh, this might be my next power cell check spot. Let's see. Yep, that's what it's looking like. 72? I'm not super far off. I am running out of world checks. And apparently Jak has run out of life. Whether you've watched this far into the series, or are just checking out this episode, I want to thank you. It means a lot to me to have your support. On to the reason I'm voicing over this part. We are coming up to a level called Spider Cave. I don't want to downplay anybody's arachnophobia, so if you don't want to deal with the spiders, then skip to the timestamp on the screen. I will also include a skip for after the spider cave in the description of the video. I will recap everything important collected once out of the spider cave. Minor spoilers, but I don't collect everything in the spider cave. However, the few things I can't grab right now are in sections without spiders, so I will cut around them later in the video. This will be the only sections with spiders in it. Alright, I hope no one has arachnophobia. Why are you twerking? Alright, and those of us that Oh, speaking of spiders, I was gonna say those of us that can slightly stand spiders, because let's face it, unless you're from Australia, where there are much worse things than spiders, none of us love spiders, so we are just gonna... Can't I? I can't. Alright, well, I found a use for another use for my crouching uppercut. Isn't this supposed to be a web launch pad? Like these over here? Alright, time for some rootin' tootin' shootin'.
I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
So that's where they got the alarm sound for TNT in real life. Exploding crystals. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm hitting him, but I might just be too far away, so... Guess I'll go over to that vent I saw. No, don't do this to me. Oh, I missed a dude. Right here. Perish. Alright, I guess I have to go the long way for that. Neat. Oh, please tell me I can make this. I cannot. So tragic. Oh, thank goodness they stay dead. I don't actually know if I can make it across that gap. Alright, Mr. Spider, I'm just not gonna play your game. Oh no. I may not be able to make it across this gap. Oh, never mind. I can make that jump. Alright, and now that I'm over here, after I murder this itsy-bitsy little spider, I can go ahead and kill that one thing, that centipede that I couldn't get. Although, I don't think I can hit it from this angle. I think I'm gonna need to meander all the way over there to that vent. Which is fine, I guess. Had to head over there anyways, but, you know, whatever. Oh, there's also a buggy bug right there. Hopefully I can hit him one more time before... Alright, I hit him one final time before my yellow eco ran out. So that's nifty. And now I am over here at this vent and can murderize the last dude. What should have been the world's easiest jump, and I took 1 foot in the wrong direction and fell to my death.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay. Land on the platform. Why is the dude so hard to hit? Alright. Oh, and I was right. There is a power cell. Hades Cup trophy, that does nothing for me. Oh, but do I have to go over here to get to that power cell I see? The answer seems to be a yes. That is a heat-seeking attack. Holy barnacles. I am going to use this yellow eco vent to murderize that spider, because I do not trust myself to not die. I know you're here. I do not trust myself to not fall to my death while trying to avoid said Monsieur Spider. There you are! Perish. Now... how do I get over there? I was there earlier and I just didn't take the platform. Cool. Well, I gotta drop down there anyways for the power cell for murdering all of these beasties, so... I am kind of headed that way. Okay. From where I was all the way over there, it looks like that up and down platform was a lot closer to that ledge than it actually was. But I do think I still needed to come over here to reach this platform. Yeah. Maybe I could have gotten over here? I don't know. Alright. And now a leap of faith. I should not have leapt!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
You know, I took a leap of faith in the same exact room and perished, so... don't know what I was expecting. Can I even reach that without roll jump? Maybe? I can bounce off these. Oh, those give me a lot more height than I was expecting. But, how do I leave without dying? Oh, that crystal stays destroyed, so that must be some objective I am getting closer to. Is this something I have to groundbound? Because I don't have that ability yet. I thought that was the weird looking muse creature thing. I was... alright, the game just said, you're trash, skip ahead on past him. But anyways, I was not expecting him to immediately turn around and be ready to throw hands, or in his case, use the drill to absolutely tear me to pieces. But what's back here? Alright, this is a closed vent. I'm gonna go ahead in here anyways. And Blizzard. Yeah, I am definitely glad I mentioned earlier the Arachnophobia skip. Because even if I didn't, I probably would have just paused the video and editor me would have mentioned it. But that section, yeah, not fun for people with arachnophobia. It's okay, buddy. Drill problems happens to all of us. Alright, so there is yellow eco around here, so I will be able... I did hear a scout fly box earlier, so we'll be able to break those since I still cannot ground pound or dive punch or whatever this game calls them. Okay, I thought one fell down here, but I guess not. Ooh, what's this? A secret launch pad? Oh. What? I almost fell there. Alright, I thought I would be able to grab onto that ledge, but it turns out I was wrong. Alright, I guess I pressed the jump button too early. Alright, surely this time I make it. Alright, success. All that for a scout fly. Well, at least I proved to myself I could do it. That's what matters. I think. No. No drillies. Well, since I'm down here... Well, at least the game was kind enough to knock me back to not the platform that was no longer there. Well, I was expecting to go down. I'm not going to lie. And I went down. If I had dive roll, I could so make the jump over there. Ah, well. No. I was gonna try to snipe that scout fly box, but there's enough yellow eco over there that I don't have to worry about it. And I took damage yet again in the exact same spot. Man, a lot of playtesters must have taken damage there for them to just give full health like that. I did not see the crates there, and I almost did not spin in time to break them. You know, if I could actually see where I was landing, I definitely could have jumped in time, but I just didn't. But man, these things drop fast. This is not going to come down to my level. Do I actually need to go the way I was going? Alright. Let me just go ahead and murderize this guy so I don't have to worry about him when I make that jump. Ow! Okay, I made the platform. I didn't get the health in time, but I shouldn't prefer the speed over the health considering I have now one hit up before death, but I am not a patient man. thing I said a few moments ago about being a patient man? Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Alright, so I didn't even have to take the spinny platform. I could have just gone around the long way. Which would have been faster in the long run. Except I'm going to have to take that for those precursor orbs. So there are checks I need behind them. Oh, and this is actually how I get to that power cell. That just leads to more precursor orbs. Or is that the way to the power cell? Guess we'll find out. No, this is a way to a scout fly box that I have not yet broken. This is the saddest day of my life. I have to re-climb up here because I don't think there's any yellow eco up here. Well, may as well go and grab the power cell while I'm up here. Not like I have to make the climb yet again. Torn page! Alright, that is another set of checks that involves having fun and playing games with Pooh Bear. Oh, can I even get an angle from all the way down here? It's on that platform right there. Oh, it might be higher, actually. Alright, I gotta grab this yellow eco in the other direction and try to get as far over there as possible. Oh. There are 3 orbs all the way over there that probably be better for me to grab. Yeah, that is where the scout fly box is. Past the little tippity tip of that dude's nose. I was expecting that platform to have returned. I don't know if I can see the scout fly box from down here, though. Oh, but if I'm running in the other direction and catch the elevator, I will be able to.
Later.
Alright. One more level, please. And we got it. It's either gonna be a completely useless scout fly or a very valuable item for one of my games. There's no in between. Well, any guesses? Is it a high value item? Is it a scout fly? Are you gonna take the wild guess and say it's something in between? I would consider that something in between. Because Goofy hyper healing heals Goofy from being downed faster, which means Donald is less likely to waste his cure on him. And I think it also revives him with more health. So when he does get revived, if Donald gets his magic back, he is still less likely to revive him. So that's a pretty in-between. Huh. So those of you that were bold and said it's neither high value or a scout fly, you were correct. I personally am shocked I was not expecting that. There's more dark eco crystals. Explore the dark cave. Isn't this whole cave kind of dark? I guess there's a part of the map I haven't been to? I need to grab yellow eco to break those crates right there. Oh, there's a scout fly box right there. Huh. Give me the precursor orbs. Well, what'll this one be? Fire element. So, if I do go back to that ice cave in Phendrana Drifts and grab that fire, I'll have Faraga. Which, since I do have Wisdom Form, is a pretty powerful ability. So... well, there's a Dark Eco Crystal. Is that the last one, though? It would appear not. I did not get a... I have to go get more yellow eco. But it would appear that was not the last one, because I did not get a obnoxiously loud fanfare. Can I... okay. There we go, I got the crates. Alright, that might be where the Explore the Dark Cave is, in that section back there. Snowy Mountain Gondola. Hey! I can take that gondola. And remember what I said in Metroid Prime about, oh, there's a lava level, so there has to be an ice/snow level. Well, it turns out that also applies to... that was bright compared to the rest of this area. I get now why they call this Dark Cave. But yeah, it appears that the fire and ice duality also applies to Jak and Daxter. You know, I thought there would be like precursor orbs or a power cell down here. Was not expecting there to be a dark eco crystal, but that wasn't even the last one. So, and I'll have to come back for that scout fly box if that contains an important check. The nice thing is when I do get ground pound, I'll be able to kind of breeze through these levels since I have already mostly cleared them. The annoying thing is that I'm gonna have to come back through these levels that I've already cleared just to pick up boxes that may or may not hold important checks. Alright, Secret Ansem's report. That is not that helpful, but that is the Dark Cave. And I believe until I get the ability to ground pound, that's everything I can get here. Yeah. Wait, there's a Dark Eco Crystal I'm missing somewhere. Oh, I bet it's over there, but without roll jump, I definitely cannot cross that gap. So, I'm going to have to come back here yet again later. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a scout fly at the entrance to this spot. As I was saying before I died yet again, if I remember correctly, there was a scout fly box at the entrance of this cave, so maybe I can hold on to this yellow eco long enough to get back down to the entrance and break it open. Alright, and to everyone who took the Arachnophobia skip, welcome back. I'm trying to see if I can hold on to this yellow eco. Well, I was not able to hold on to the yellow eco to break the scout fly Alright, so, those of you with Arachnophobia, I'm not gonna put another time skip. I'm just gonna put a cut into the video of me making this return trip with yellow eco. You know, I don't think without double jump or roll jump, I can actually make it back here fast enough to break that. So unless there's some other source of yellow eco, I'm gonna have to come back to this spider cave. Now, for those of you that took the Arachnophobia skip, you'll have missed me mentioning it, but there was a scout fly box and a jump I could not make without roll jump, so if I need more progression checks, I will have to be going back there anyways. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm immediately seeing a problem with, entering the snowy level. And, it involves... Okay, no, I don't have to, ground pound it. You can just step on it. However, that did not raise a path, and I don't have roll jump, so I don't actually know if I can get up here. Maybe if I sit on top of the scout fly box? Oh, nice. Alright. I was expecting to have to come back here, but I don't need to. I can progress through this level. I don't think I can make that. I'm at the very least not gonna try until later if I can't get in there through the back way. I am so glad I have crouch jump. I don't think I would have been able to make those otherwise, but it makes a lot of these jumps a lot less sketchy. Alright, I am not supposed to punch that machine when I have the red eco. I'm supposed to murder the dude when he gets off the machine. Is that all that there is up here? It's just a dude trying to mine barrels in a mountain? Alright, I guess so. Guess we're running back down here with the snowballs.
No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait.
sure to hope stepping on all these buttons is actually contributing to something. But who knows? I just realized he's skating on partially bare feet. That's gotta burn, like a cold ice burn. Ugh, I wouldn't want to be Jak right now. I couldn't move because of ice physics. I just had to stand there and watch that dude charge me. What's back here? Little dude. And a jump I most definitely cannot make without roll jump, so... Don't I have roll jump, just not roll? Yeah, okay. And my depth perception failed me. Alright, that must be a check for closing all those buttons, because they stayed closed after I died. No, I missed it! No, no, don't do this to me! Get me up there! Alright, thank you for coming back, platform. Alright, I managed to jump over that force field. Don't know how I managed that, but, you know, I did. Alright. Something tells me we're about to murder another dude trying to mine barrels in the side. Yep, there he is. Here's Scout Fly box. Oh. So I can reach that Scout Fly box, I just can't break it open. And, alright, I do not have the thing here. Yep. Can't do anything with that, so guess this is another one on the list of we'll have to come back later. Ouch. I can't... Alright, I guess Red Eco does not allow me to break Scout Fly boxes. Whoa. I don't know if that's gonna show up in the video, but there was some weird texturing on that moving platform, and I have fallen to my death. But yeah, there was some weird texture bugginess on that moving platform when I got closer to it. Yeah, it's there again. So, maybe it'll show up in the video. Who knows? If not, then you can just assume I'm crazy. This is one of those moments where I want to blame the camera more than me for dying here before, because I could not see what was immediately in front of me, and on ice, you just kind of gotta go. You need a little bit more braking time. So, the game heard me making excuses and was like, alright, put your money where your mouth is, and I immediately failed. So, you know what? It's on me. I cannot blame the game's camera for that one. I made the jump, and then I tried to get on top of the platform, and he just didn't re-grab it. How could this happen? Alright, well, that one I just get for being impatient. Oh, please make it. Okay. I was much closer to that than I realized. I'm wondering if that Oathkeeper was the 7th scout fly for the Citadel. I could probably check that. No, that was just... I guess that was considered 2 Jeks. One for the power cell and one for the yellow eco vent. Which I still have not opened the blue eco vent, so that's cool. Oh. There's no cool way out. I have to go back the way I came in. Oh, there's a nice little ice slide. Well, normally opening up that yellow eco vent would give you access to quite a few more power cells and precursor orbs, but I haven't actually opened it yet, so... Oh, I almost didn't see this sneaky little mining operation over here. Alright. Oh, there it is. The sound that always startles me. Well, that means we got all those ice collectors. I know that there's like precursor barrels inside that they were trying to get at, but it's funnier to think that they're just really enthusiastic about ice. You know, maybe they own an ice cream stand or something. I don't know. They can have dreams, right? They don't all have to just be about, hey, there's Anime Boy. Get him! Well, this is the last little platform I actually have access to, so if it's gonna do something for deactivating them all, I better see it right here. Oh, there's a cave I can go further into. Never mind, there might be one of these down there. Nope, that was the last one. But what is over here? Oh, a sneaky little platform that also has that weird texturing effect. Alright, time to just go to Murder Town and avoid the explodey crates. Oh! I can hit them from far enough away to get them to detonate without taking damage. Did not know that. That's cool. I'm gonna go back and grab more red juice. Some of that Mountain Dew Code Red, you know what I mean, brother?
I had to drink a 2 liter of Mountain Dew.
Oh, please tell me I can make this. Okay, just barely. Health trap. Ah! I have negative health. Cool. Don't know what that means for me, but we'll take it. Wait. That door was open, and then it wasn't. Well, unless I'm missing something, I can't actually get into this said fort. There was an area that I wasn't sure if I can make the jump or not, so... Oh, my health's back. That's nice of them to give me back full health. I don't actually... I think I had full health when I got the health trap. No, I didn't, so I just actively restored my health. How kind of them. This is the jump I wasn't sure if I could make. Alright. Now, I'm seeing that normally I would have opened the yellow eco vent and been able to shoot that box, that scout fly box, and that precursor box up there, but I don't actually have the yellow eco vents unlocked. So, that means I have to go back through the little canyon I rode my zoomer through, and go and collect all the scout fly boxes I missed. And then from there, I don't have enough precursor or power cells to go to the next boss. I do have enough precursor orbs to trade to the dudes in the one section, so maybe I'll go do that. Not maybe, I most definitely will. Okay, if I get ground pound, I have to remember I cannot break that scout fly box until I have roll jump, or else there's no way I'm gonna be able to get back into this level. Alright, fellers, got any cool checks for me? Max MP up, that is definitely a very cool check. And a power cell. Alright, they just straight up gave me a power cell. That's nice. I do need those to get to the end of the game. Got anything else for me? No? Alright. Yeah, I wanna say I've gone through all of the levels except for the final zoomer level, and then like the final level in Jak and Daxter. Obviously, I haven't 100% collected everything in each level because I haven't had the tools required, but I have gone through a lot of them. I've also gone through and fallen in lava quite a bit. So after we collect these missing scout fly boxes and precursor orbs, I'll check the percentage. I should be nearing a good 100%. I don't necessarily need to 100% the game to beat it, because once you beat your respective Archipelago game, it'll automatically collect everything in your game and send it to all the other games. So, since we're not racing, we can take this nice and slow. So, I took the upper road last time, but does this lower road have anything? No. Okay. I was gonna say, if I go back through this path and it turns out I did actually collect everything, I'm gonna be a tad bit upset. But no, I most definitely missed precursor orbs. Okay. So you can go through this level backwards, because there's this ramp right here. I don't know why I thought you couldn't. I mean, maybe that was added to the randomizer, who knows? People that have played this game would know. The Donald Fire Boost, not really useful, since all Donald is good for is healing. And I missed these precursor orbs. Oh, that's nice, that's all of them. Yippee. Do I have all the... I do have all of the scout fly boxes. Alright. Well, we're at 64% game completion, so... it is very close, considering we got a little bit of odds and ends here and there in each level. That'll probably amount to a good number of percentage. You know, English is my first language. I say that, but it's my only language. I only know English. I guess before we head on back into Kingdom Hearts 2, I'll go and check to see if I can make that one jump back in the first hub world to reach the dude where I can yoink his power cell eyeballs. Alright, I can reach up here and maybe I can... Oh, nice, I can. Alright, well this is another check. Opening and collecting this cash. Max MP up, nice. I don't think I'm gonna be able to grab any blue eco close enough to get that scout fly box over there. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, and there definitely isn't near the entrance to the jungle temple section. But maybe I can make it to this guy. Alright, that is a no. I need double jump or roll jump. So with that said... couldn't have put it better myself. Time to go into Kingdom Hearts 2. I just got 2 of my 5 forms in this final room. That would have been really nice to have been working on throughout this adventure. Flut. Oh, is that the bird we...
Bird up.
From the egg? Well, now we have the grapple beam. Now we can actually go to every single section of Metroid Prime. I think it's a scout fly. Ooh. Yes! That's what I've been waiting for! Thank goodness I am not in Jak and Daxter right now.